MSME sector in India is something very critical, and it has been critical for all the global economies. If we look into the average kind of contribution of this sector, then global average is around 50% of the GDP is contributed by the MSME sector globally, and a huge substantial 90% of the businesses constitute MSME sector. On the other side, in the Indian context, if we see near about 29 to 30% of the GDP is contributed by the MSME sector, and we are having near about 65 to 90 million MSME units and employing over 11 crore people in that. So the contribution can be more. That is one realization. And if we look into the kind of struggle MSME is facing, and how it can contribute more to the economy, to the exports, and as an ancillary industry, is by way of getting good support from the financial system. So if we look into the process of registration of an MSME, then they are registered, and in fact Udyam registration is there, and they can avail loans at the priority sector lending, which is something helps them. But only 20 to 30% of the MSMEs in India are registered in that and availing proper sustainable financial capital. The rest are not, and it is difficult for them to raise capital, and from uncertain, unreliable sources, when you raise, you fall into debt trap, and that is something creating a problem for the growth and proper expansion of these MSMEs to create more and more economic activity and really contribute towards the $5 trillion economy what we are heading for. So here the intervention from the government what can be is to provide them sustained capital, register them, and in fact help them nurture to grow, feed them financially. So there have been schemes during the COVID times of emergency credit lending and other schemes to support the MSME to prevent them to die, to not to die. And it's important that such support is maintained and MSMEs are registered and provided financial support from the legal financial institutions what we have in the country, and they grow in a sustained manner. So support is required, and their contribution share to GDP should be increased from the current 29% to at least 50%, and that will help us reach the real the targets what we have, and the real economic activity and the kind of employment what we seek to achieve. Thank you.